Might get tails. So one of the whales might have dove down. Obviously there's the other two. We'll see what they do. Again, these are 3 humpback whales. And I want you to look really, really carefully at the whale on the right. The one that's at the surface right now that we can see. That one. Do you see that white on her back?
Salt.
Watch her feet here. Oh, this is a whale that hasn't been tail by the water. So coming up on the right here, this is one of the most famous whales in the entire world.
Salt.
Humpback whales are given names based on the markings, mostly on their tails, but sometimes on their dorsal fin like this one. This whale that we're seeing was the very first whale that was ever given a name here. Her name is Salt. The Salt was seen out here by a fish. Alright, we might get Salt's tail again. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful look at her. Two o'clock. See all these bubbles coming up? That's not that whale we're looking for. And so we've got one whale feeding, and the one to the right, do you notice how small that whale is? So we've got a mama and her little baby. And this humpback whale is dragging its feeding. So remember we came around with the baleen? Well, that's what's happening. This is exactly the photo I was showing you. Just hold on. Make sure you're holding on. There's the baby. So that whale is currently pushing all the water out, and then when it's gone, then we'll swallow, like right now, it's swallowing all that fish. That's a filter feeding in action. And the baby at this point is still nursing on milk. So they're just sort of left to entertain themselves, maybe even mimicking mom. The other ones, if you notice, they didn't follow us. Why do you think that they're headed this way? So it seems like we have 3 hungry whales who would like some of this fish.
I'm alright, I can see it pretty well right here.
That's what I'm talking about. At 2 o'clock. Here's the little guy. I love this whale. I'll tell you about her in a little bit. But before I do, just know you're about to get a really good look at a humpback whale. Green kind of belly of the calf. It's green because it's actually white on the body. There's Salt up ahead of us. Somebody's just on her side. That was the cutest thing I've ever seen. The calf just did a handstand. I'm interested because the calf almost seemed to be mimicking mom. 7 o'clock, and here's Arroyo, there's the mama. So it looks like Salt. There's Cutter. Hello. It's nice to see you again. It is one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite things to come out and see the same whales over and over. And you do. You get to today where they're so zigzaggy, we have no idea where these whales are going to come up. So you never want to zip around really fast and put anyone in danger. So you want more fish in one gulp, and that's what the bubbles are serving to do. Big open mouth at 2 o'clock. And I haven't had a chance to see who this whale is on the right side. Kind of one of those things that just snap photos left and right, and I'll take a look after. For those of you on the stern, something just happened back at 6 o'clock. Another whale feeding. Alright. Look at these whales. They're zooming right in for this bubble net here. Sometimes they are cooperative. They'll all work together. Sometimes I think they mooch. Here's Putter. There's Arroyo and her calf at 2 o'clock. Oh, and then also, who are you? I kind of have a feeling, but like I said, I have a lot of photos, and we'll figure out who they all are in a little bit. But this whale's coming up right next to us at 3 o'clock. See the glowing green? That's because their flippers are white. And you're seeing the green from the phytoplankton. And that's an old tag scar. So she doesn't have a tag on her anymore, but at one point she did have a satellite tag that was used to give researchers her location. And those tags were about 10 inches long. So they eventually do get worked out of the skin, sort of like how our bodies would repel a splinter. And the whale that was tagged, the whale on the right, you see that brown in the water? That is exactly what you think it is. So pretty much all down the right side, there's a whole bunch of whale poo, which is actually really important for the ecosystem. Whales have actually been given the nickname ecosystem engineers. Obviously, you can see that they poop at the surface, and when we talk about the nutrients that help develop these big blooms of plankton, well, what are nutrients? A lot of it is plant matter, a lot of it is animal. And there's so much phytoplankton in the ocean, which produces oxygen, like the salt's fluke again. Produces so much oxygen that it provides about 50% of that oxygen for the entire planet. So we always like to say, for every other breath that you take, you can thank the whale. We're trying to get one more last group shot. Oh, we might get it! There she goes! Here she goes.